The title of this audio is Your Entire Life is Spent in Fear. What do I mean by that? As illogical or impractical or unrealistic as it may sound to the outraged mind of yours, that how can it be that every action of mine is born out of fear. I have no interest in convincing you otherwise, or debating, or trying to prove a point. From parting your hair a certain way to reparting it after you've taken off your helmet back to the way it usually is. From the checking the alarm clock and putting three alarms 5 minutes consecutively, one after the other, for your next day's work. The avoidance of any conversation that may have the potentiality to spark a conflict between you and your partner, or you and your coworker, uh, is fear. Your honking in the car and jumping off the light right before it turns red is your fear. Everything that you put on social media is an attempt for you to camouflage your entire existence, which is a ball of misery for which you put a hand picked song which you listen to on repeat over 10 times, so that you make sure that the other person who's listening to it is given off a good impression to the 100 retakes that you might have taken, to make sure that your side angle wasn't looking fat, or that the lighting was good. That is fear. From the selection of your job to the enrollment of uh, the gym, to taking blood tests, to going for a walk and checking your steps and macros and calories, is fear. So every attempt to fix your health is your fear. Every attempt to look good is you're afraid of being rejected. Every attempt to say this but not say that to the people you want to impress is your fear. Trimming off your haircut is fear to not look a certain way. Putting on perfume so that you may not have body odor is your fear. Packing electrolytes in your bag on a hot summer day is your fear. Uh, Not stating things they are, even to yourself, is your fear as to what may happen if you admit to yourself that you are in fact in fear, because that will provide an insight as to the fact that every action that you do is born out of fear. Um, you live in hope, you believe things, you have expectations which never seem to come true. You clench your fist hoping that they will come, that the happiness will arrive one day. It never comes. And You live for that one day or that one glorious moment where all your fears and anxieties will go away, but it never does. And to your very last breath, you will try to secure yet another breath. That's your entire life. So, what is it that one even does in this lifetime which is not a derivative of fear? So, quite frankly, when the entire society is born uh, out of fear, which is coherent functioning of each individual just so that they don't kill, murder, steal each other of their resources, what other thing can produce out of it but its maintenance, which is maintained by fear? The fear of law, fear of governance, fear of censorship, fear of failure, fear of not having money, fear of being alone, fear of being outcasted. The societal man is in many ways doomed from start to end. And the only reason he or she does not even question this is because that is considered quote normal. That is considered an appropriate amount of health slash whatever justification or rationalization one believes.